its old guardian here. Christmas came early, or in this case Sathrovarr came early, so we already got the first card from Descent of Dragons and it is playable in this Doom in the Tomb meta. I immediately crafted a couple of nice decks for it, and this is the first one that I had a chance to play and it worked really well. I had around 70% win rate playing with this deck. This is the Infinite Druid. This is the Infinite Quest Druid that has the Baleful Banker, Elise the Enlightened combo. So the basic combo is that you play Elise the Enlightened, copy your hand, then you Baleful Banker the Elise back into your deck, and you keep another copy of Baleful Banker, so when you draw the Elise you can Baleful Banker it again. And then you can do many variations of that combo. The most common one is that you play 1 or 2 copies of Khun the Forgotten King before you play Elise. So that every turn you're building a board, you're getting 10-20 armor, doing things. You can also fit in Sathrovarr the Great and a 1-mana spell into your combo turn, so you could do like silence every single turn alongside Elise. There are multiple variants on how you can do that once you get to the end game and your deck is empty and your hand is almost empty, so that you have enough space for the cards that you're going to copy. But then there's Sathrovarr. And Sathrovarr is a good addition to any sort of quest druid, but I think it's particularly good in this build, because Sathrovarr does so many things in this deck. In this deck, you're kind of reluctant to use Khun usually, because you want to hold on to your Khun so that you can then start to do the infinite cycle and you can use Khun every turn. So it really feels bad to use Khun with this deck. Unlike with other quest druid decks, then you're just slamming that Khun down, taking the tempo advantage, going for it. But with Sathrovarr you can play Khun, and then you can play Sathrovarr. And then Sathrovarr makes you another Khun on the board, 1 in hand, 1 in deck. Then either you can hold on to those so that you will have 2 Khuns right at the start when you go to your release turns, or you can use another Khun later in the game and still have 1 Khun left over. So it's just an incredible fit into this particular archetype, but it's still good in all quest druid decks. Another potential combo with Sathrovarr is that you can play Sathrovarr the Great, grab something from it, then you can innervate Sathrovarr. So you can also make multiple copies of Sathrovarr if you like to do it like that. Just so many possibilities. Sathrovarr on War Druid Lodi, if you can ever pull that off. That just gives you tons of hard removal, something that Druid really lacks. So great things. Other than that, it's quest druid business as usual. You always hold on to your quest. Other than the quest, you try to keep nourish whenever you're there, and then you try to get something. Crystal Merchant is a keep every time as well. Then something like Wrath, Swipe, Starfall. If you're facing these flooding decks, then those can be okay. And games go so that you play your quest, you try to not use all of your mana so that you can advance the quest. One of the most difficult decisions is that sometimes you actually have to spend all of your mana and delay your quest by a turn in order to stay in the game. Like sometimes swiping 4 is just needed, or you take way too many risks. But in general you try to avoid doing that and you try to get your quest done as soon as possible. After that, Oasis Searchers, Starfalls, Hidden Oasis, Nourish, these cards are all so incredibly powerful that you can just run away with the game with them after that. And then there are various late game wing additions with these quest druids. Some of them kill with Malygos combos, some of them play multiple Nomis, and this one just keeps shuffling that Elise and making Khuns and getting tons and tons of armor. I just recently made a video of this archetype without Sathrovarr, but I think Sathrovarr makes enough of a difference that a new video was warranted. And I tried to pick some games where Sathrovarr is playing a role for this one. If you enjoy this content, you can support the channel by joining as a subscriber or as a member on YouTube, and joining as a follower or subscriber on Twitch. And now, let's go take a look at some Infinity Sathrovarr Druid. And now I don't know if I'm facing a meme Warlock or if I'm facing a zoo. I could only play around 1 at most. Immediate quest advancement. Yeah, I think so. So this is going to be a zoo. tricky part here is knowing when to advance the quest and when to not do so. It's good that he played Crystallizer here, because that would have been really awkward later on. Well, now I'm definitely advancing the quest with the Starfall pickup, because I'm planning to play the Starfall on 5. I will play it on that magic carpet, right? Probably. Which means that this turn I'm killing off the Abusive Sergeant. Magic Carpet will die to the Starfall even after a Grim Rally. But if he has the Diseased Vulture, or the Nefeset Trasher, those can get awkward. That would also die. Unless there's a Grim Rally. Is there going to be a Grim Rally next turn? Then this one becomes a 5-3. Then that one doesn't die, this one doesn't die. I think I'll Ferocious Howl here. Let's take a look at it like this. Now there's also the Innervate Nourish available. Innervate Nourish would then allow me to Wrath a single minion. Okay, if there's a Grim Rally now, it can get really scary. Is there a Grim Rally? That's the big question.
The light protects me.
No Grim Rally. But Grim Rally gets scarier all the time. And so do Sea Giants. So I believe I need the Starfall here. I get rid of the Carpet and the Juggler and the Flame Imp. Sure, he gets to keep a couple of minions, but now he can't play a Sea Giant on this board. I can't let the Sea Giant come out too quickly.
Prove your worth, cur.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Okay, that's not too bad. Though some of these will now survive. So I have the option to swipe here. Then I could also Wrath this. Otherwise Sea Giants will be playable on this board. Other options. Hidden Oasis my face. Well, he has a lot of stuff that he can trade into that, and he can get the Giant on the board. But I would have the Swipe Wrath to answer a Giant. That doesn't advance my card draw, though. The Nourish would draw me a bunch of cards. But then I could only Wrath the Taskmaster. And Sea Giants can be played and I don't have an answer. But I will be at 9 mana next turn. Nourish is the play. Nourish has got to be the play. Okay, I managed to pick up a pair of the Defenders. And I can Wrath the 3-4. Okay, well this turned out fine. This turned out okay. 8 cards in hand. I managed to pick up some mana and some resources. And if a Sea Giant comes down, I have double swipe, so I can kill a Sea Giant. Unless it's Grim Rallied again. 1 mana Sea Giant with Rush will be pretty sweet, though. Then there's that 1 mana Sea Giant with Rush. That's always a fun sight. If it does not hit into my taunts, then I can't even double swipe it. Scary. Lodi. Not enough mana to Lodi and then double swipe. I mean, I could Lodi to kill the Sea Giant, and I could Hidden Oasis my face. Then I won't have Lodi for spell damage. Actually, I will have Lodi for a while at least, in the form of the Floop. So I kind of like that. Let's do that. Hidden Oasis to heal up a little bit. Use Lodi to trade away the Sea Giant. Could have traded away the Magic Carpet potentially, but I think this might work out. 4 mana Lodi means that I can't innervate 2 swipes with that. But I could play like Lodi swipe next turn. That can be done. 1 Sea Giant left. Then there's probably a Leroy. Maybe some Soulfires. Grim Rallies are gone. That's at least something. Okay, so far really looking really good. Please don't get the Taunt Lucky. That's not a Taunt Lucky. It gets us. Oh, well, that's a useless spirit. Okay, that's cool. Did get the Taunt Lucky, but that's still cool. Because now I can do a fun thing here. Because I can play this Lodi. I think it's going to be good. I can play this Lodi. And then I can swipe the Direwolf Alpha.
No more niceties.
And then the Lodi can kill the Magic Carpet. So do it like this. Because he rolled a useless 2-drop. Tough for him, of course. What can you do? Oh, there was an Aquila farm in that deck. I didn't see that coming. That's a little scary. I think I may need to Sathrovarr the Lodi here. His deck is now only legendaries, so single target removal is extremely important at the moment. This gives me more single target removal. So this new copy of Lodi is going to kill that farm. And this old Lodi is going face. And I also have a Lodi in hand, so that I can kill big minions. The expected stuff from here is big minions. Eight plus 5 happens to be enough for lethal.
No more niceties.
Yeah, maybe I can. But these are really strange. But oh well. Untapped potential coin. Alright, we're up against the Quest Shaman. Let's see what's going to happen in this one. Oh no, it's an evil totem. So many lackeys. I mean, I could kill it. I will kill it, but I will kill it next turn. I will sell the Innervate so that I can Innervate Nourish when the quest is complete. Oh no. That's scary. That's really scary. Now I think I have to kill one of the hares. So... But if he has a mutate, I mean, if he has an evolve, he has an evolve. Oh, but he had a witchy lucky. That's a good one too. So much stuff. Too much stuff. Way too much stuff. Can't really do a worthy expedition here. I think I need to hero power down the hare. But that's still using 2 lackeys here. So I can either try to crystal power, or I can try to look for AoE with the worthy expedition. Then I could play the AoE next turn. And I think I need to look for the Starfall with this. So that I might play the Starfall next turn. Can't innervate Nourish, I think I'm under too much pressure. Let's just hope that he doesn't find Evolve. Or Flesh Shaper. There are no cards left from his opening hand. So maybe... Painful stuff. Down to 15. And he gets more lackeys. I believe I need to Starfall this here. I think I may also need to kill that. It doesn't come back to life, the damage is dealt first. So, even though it deals damage and heals. But obviously I'm in a lot of trouble now. 2 lackeys in hand. Oh no. That was a board in a box. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power on the board. So... I have to Starfall again, right? I think I have to. But he has another lackey in hand again. I just have to Starfall again. Next turn I can play Nourish into Ferocious Howl, but that Nourish has to be really on point for me to have a chance. The Faceless Lackey. Another board in a box, and more boards. So many boards. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage here. And another Wasp, no! That's 12 damage on the board. That looks tough. I have to play the Nomi and swipe. I can probably live at 8. Probably. I think I'm dead if I go with the Ferocious Howl.
So many contradictions.
There is Ferocious Howl, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 damage on the body, too much damage. It has to be this. I'm probably alive at 8. Because I've seen both Wasps. Life Drinkers are the stuff that he can use to deal face damage. But even if I Nourish and Ferocious Howl, if he has a Life Drinker, he might have a lethal the following turn. Another board in a box. And a Life Drinker too. So it's time to play the Nourish. Please give me something good here. Nope, nothing good. Ferocious Howl. Anubis at Defender. I needed that. And I can kill that Life Drinker, so he can't bounce that. Do I have to play this and this card as an Anubis at Defender out there? I'm at 9. Another Life Drinker is 6. If 3 more goes through. But I could also play this as a Coon next turn.
Curious.
I need to play it now. I think I have to play it now. And I hope he didn't double up a good minion with the Arugal. But, I mean, Life Drinker was still scarier. Down to 9. But next turn I have the Coon and Sathrovarr.
Of course it's the right way.
But he might have... He did not have... Okay, okay. Coon Sathrovarr can stabilize. Coon, Sathrovarr. But I will have 4 minions on the board. He can steal 1 with a mind control deck because this has reborn. Oh dear. Nothing I can do about that. I mean, I could rat my own minion. After Sathrovarr the Coon. Then I need to do some trading.
Stand the time run low.
I will play around the mind control tech. I will play around that. I'll rat my own 1/1. I'm at 19. I'm not afraid of tearing minions here. I'm not afraid of 3 minions. I'm at 19 health. I'd rather play around mind control tech and not give him a 7/7. I've seen both Wasps and a Life Drinker. I have not seen any evolves yet. I can Starfall after Nourish. Nourish puts me to 6 mana again. Then I will Starfall here. Yeah, probably.
How curious.
I will Starfall there. And one of the Coons can kill that. Is the other going face or trading this away? He has Shudderwalk left. Then this will be given Rush. A bunch of attack. It's okay, this one's going face. Alright, 9 cards in the deck. Some more life drinking. Is there an evolve now? Nope, that's not an evolve. I can play Coon, Ferocious Howl and Hidden Oasis. I trade this Coon into the Life Drinker. Then I will have 3 minions on the board. Ferocious Howl, Hidden Oasis. This goon trades away the life drinker. I will have 3 minions on the board. This goon goes face. And I'm at 37. Picks up an evolve, but they are just 4-drops. Am I afraid of a couple of 4-drops? I'm not. Yes. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.